What's your take right now on Diamond Dallas Page?
What hasn't been said already? Everybody's talking the unbelievable potential we're witnessing here. Let's just sit back and enjoy.
Dropped! And that was a hard shot.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Thinking to avoid that.
And that's why it's called high risk, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, Diamond Dallas Page started competing in the ring when he was 35 years old. I know guys who are winding down their careers at 35, but DDP was just getting started. It's amazing how much time he made up in such a short period of time.
What diabolical things are going through that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
Uh-oh.
The back of his head is taking an incredible beating.
Yeah, and that's a sensitive spot. It can't handle much abuse. Here's the cover.
Before kicking his in-ring career off at 35 years of age, DDP was an accomplished manager, starting his career in Minnesota and Vern Gagne's AWA. Among the greats that he went on to manage, the fabulous Freebirds, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Kurt Hennig, to name a few.
Those are great names, Cole, but DDP's managerial days are really just a footnote when you look at the entirety of his career. I mean, here's a guy who went on to become one of WCW's most recognizable faces and captured their World Heavyweight Championship on multiple occasions.
Going for the cover.
Oh, out of nowhere!
And what a reversal from Diamond Dallas Page. What a display of unmitigated strength. The ring mat's in pain after that one.
Yeah, you're right. I think that hurt the ring and him. You give DDP an inch, and he'll beat you for a mile. You know, when I look at Diamond Dallas Page, Michael, I see a man who can do anything he puts his mind to. Let's face it, here's a guy who... Diamond Dallas Page, what a crafty maneuver. A systematic attack here.
I assure you, you cannot miss a moment of Raw. You never know what'll happen next. Breathtaking acrobatics on display here.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
King, you talk about Page's never say die attitude, which helped catapult him to the upper echelon of this industry. And it's that same attitude he brings to the ring each and every time he competes. It's almost as if his body will not accept failure.
You're right, he literally wills himself to victory. I've never seen anything like it. You know, by all accounts, he should be an afterthought in the annals of sports entertainment. Instead, he's one of the most successful superstars of all time.
Just making his presence felt there. Since January of 1993, Raw has been providing viewers with the absolute best sports entertainment action available.
Conditioning is so important in this business and can separate champions from contenders. Bray Wyatt is a master psychologist with unbelievable endurance. Now it's just a matter of if that'll be enough for the new face of fear to finish this thing.
If a superstar does not think they need a plan to take the fight to Bray Wyatt, my advice is to get your Diamond Dallas Page. What a maneuver. Can he do it here?
He's got him.
2, 3. What a huge win.
Let's take a look at some of the big highlights. Oh, boy. That was a... And here's some highlights from the matchup. Oh, they threw everything.
Here's your winner, Diamond Dallas Page.
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
You're going to be hard-pressed to find action like what we just saw anywhere else, but right here on Raw.
The following contest is a steel cage match. This match can be won by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger. From Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens. And his opponent, from Las Vegas, weighing in at 291 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Ryback!
I can only imagine what it must be like to stand across the ring from a man as physically imposing and intimidating as Ryback.
And there's the bell. What an atmosphere. What a championship match we've got on our hands. Kevin Owens is taking full control right now. Reversal. Kevin Owens showing his skills. Wow, that'll take the wind out of Ryback's sails.
Well, let's get your thoughts here on Ryback.
Well, luckily the body hasn't absorbed too much of an attack up to this point.
And Ryback reverses it.
Reversal. Kevin Owens showing his skills. Missed that by a good foot or two. You know, I've heard Kevin Owens tell people to trust him on more than one occasion. To be honest with you, I'd shake hands with him, but I'd count my fingers afterwards. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
And Ryback gets driven down to the mat.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Not today, too fast.
Reversal. Kevin his skills.
Man, Kevin Owens, what offense.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Going to the top, high risk. Quickly back to the topic of trust. I'd say Sami Zayn trusted Kevin Owens, and look what happened to him at NXT TakeOver Our Evolution.
I don't know why any...
Didn't get too far that time.
He's not exactly hopping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened?
He's making a statement here with this attack. Folks, if you want to learn about Raw's most tumultuous period, be sure to check out the Monday Night War on WWE Network.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael. My word, Kevin Owens, what an impact. Ryback showed at the 2012 Survivor Series that he was more than just an unstoppable physical force, that he could be strategic and show a different type of psychological advantage over an opponent. In this case, over two opponents.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
I'm not shy about my rightful place in the annals of sports entertainment. Look at all I've achieved with the perfect blend of physical brilliance and genius intellect.
Reversal. Kevin Owens showing his skills.
Ryback is taking advantage of every opportunity here, and he knows he has the upper hand. You can feel it.
Probably.
Not getting out of there yet. Ryback went into special training for that match, and it showed. His physical endurance matched his superhuman strength, and Ryback put himself on the map that night. No one thought they'd ever see Cena and CM Punk work together, and they had to in order to combat against Ryback's power. It was an awesome triple threat match.
Not today, too fast. To avoid that.
No, not again.
Remember, the Intercontinental Championship's on the line.
And that's what makes this match so important. These guys are willing to...
What a maneuver by Kevin Owens.
Don't get up.
Kevin Owens is looking to end this right now.
Hey, he's going for it again.
There it is, the pop-up powerbomb.
Oh, man, it's all over but the crying after that, Cole. Just when you thought...
We have a new champion.
They mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
Took on some damage there, but was still able to pick up the win.
The new champion.
And give this Houston crowd credit for being on their feet almost the entire match.